What's poppin', y'all? Looks like it's finally happening, and Cardi B is beyond shameless when it's coming to this rollout of hers, and I love every moment of it. It started off with her doing a little back and forth with Atlantic. Keep in mind, she hasn't dropped for, 7, 8 years now, and this is going to be her first album drop, and she's dropped singles in between then and now. But we started to get some rumblings of the fact that she might be coming back, or not that she might be coming back, that she's going to drop something imminently from this Cardi B updates page. However, I did not think that they were going to be this level of shameless with the songs that they were going to put on the album. So she said in this group chat with her fans, and this is one of the reasons why I give Cardi B a lot of credit. The primary one was when she put her career on hold to have a family, and people like, and when I say people, Charlemagne in particular, and Angela Yee and others were saying, well, like having a kid right now, this is going to derail her career, this and that. And it is a risk, objectively. But the way that they spoke on it, it's almost as if they wanted her to forego having a family so she could focus on what? Making more music to make more money, to make more music to make more money, and be in this endless cycle, which isn't something that she wanted. Now her family ended up falling apart, but she committed to that, which is why I have a respect for her in that particular vertical or aspect of her. But she tweets and says, 8 years, huh? Maybe I should shake the table. Y'all ready to shake the table? And this is talking to her fans. And she continues, okay, about to give y'all what y'all want, but in the meantime, good night. Gotta fly to catch rest. I'll give y'all a little something to know. B2B, riddle that. Love y'all, and thank you for all the love y'all been showing my babies. Y'all really they aunts and uncles. And then on June 22nd, she put out this video trailer that is an announcement that she was going to make. So I'm going to play that for you guys right now. I like the video that they spun up for this. It adds a storyline. It gives us what we want to hear. And what I want to hear, and I'm mainly interested in this rollout and the content that she puts out in the album and the songs. I'm not much of an actual Cardi B music listener, and I feel like many of you here aren't as well. Well, I am talking about Cardi B, so Cardi B listeners may be watching this. But the announcement that she made is, Am I the Drama? My new album is out September 19th. Pre-order now at cardib.com. September 19th. That's 3 months away. So this is a real deal rollout that they're trying to have for this. They're trying to extend this. I don't know if this is too long though, but I do like the Ravens. I do like the bit of a dark theme. I don't know if that was adopted from Offset though. And I'm not going to say that she couldn't do that, because Offset, he has been riding off of this breakup with Cardi B in order to promote himself. And he's been dropping good music. That Body song, I mean, I loved The Drowning, the original Bodies, when I was just a wee lad, just a little young buck. So I'm enjoying this back and forth with them, because what do we get out of it? We get music that says something. Now, some people could say it's dysfunctional or whatever the case may be, but it says something because it actually applies to their life. It's not just vapid, engineered, somebody else wrote it for them to just parrot it, as opposed to perhaps somebody wrote it for them to help them better get their emotions out for what they're going through in their life currently. And what happens next? Cardi B apologized to Atlantic. She had smoke with them publicly, and she's always been talking about how frustrating her situation was with the label. Keep in mind, it looks like she's saying this from a private jet, and she was complaining about how much expenses she got and Offset not contributing. I don't know if Offset could still afford consistent private jets. Offset probably feels super offended that I said that, but hey, it is what it is. So I'm going to play that apology that she gave to Atlantic Records.
I want to publicly apologize. I'm going to publicly apologize because I'm not going to hit them up personally. I'm going to publicly apologize to Atlantic because I was being very bratty, very mean, very nasty, because I really didn't want to drop this song, but they was like, no, bitch, you going to drop this song. And it's I was giving so much pushback, but we dropped it. We compromised, we dropped it, and it's going amazing. And I know they have a big I told you so moment, so I'm just going to publicly apologize The same way I publicly went to Twitter, like, we gonna see, yeah. So I'm gonna be a woman and do that.
I think this is good of her. It's better that she posts it publicly anyway, because what is a private apology going to do? A public apology is going to spread. It's going to promote Atlantic and her. Atlantic they're just happy that she promoted. They don't even really, I don't think they really care if she's complaining, to be honest. Maybe it'll cause some strife within the artists that are currently at the label, or maybe the people that work on her team. But she is the biggest asset that they have, and they weren't going to just up and let her flop. I told y'all, they're going to make sure that this album goes crazy. And when I say they're gonna make sure, this got posted last night. Cardi B's sophomore album, Am I the Drama, will consist of 23 tracks, including WAP, Up, and Outside. And I just tweeted, French Montana method. They about to tell us her album went platinum 12 hours after she drops. And then someone had already posted that and said, yeah, Cardi B's I Am the Drama has now sold over 1.5 million units in the US prior to official release. And this, I love this. I do. But it gives honestly, I love this. But people grill French Montana for this. Like when he put Unforgettable on the album, or how this is more Pop Smoke's team. And I think even when Pop Smoke was alive, they just put Dior on the album when it was like, yo, you guys put Dior on 3 different projects. Can we chill? Cardi B, that's not the same. But when French Montana did it for Unforgettable and his album sold, I don't know, like 10K, 13K, 15K, something around there first week, and he's holding a gold or platinum plaque for that album, that's a different story. And perhaps this is why they are releasing this album so late, or 3 months from the announcement, because they're putting these tracks on the album. They're probably going to get the platinum plaque for the album because these 3 songs were on it. And then during the first week, or the first day really, they're going to say, oh, she just got this platinum album already. And that's going to be more promotion. It's going to feed into it. So I like this, but you guys got to give French Montana some credit here. You know, he was doing these finesses. I don't think that this is a rule that needs to be changed, because Cardi B has dropped nothing since these songs, and they are so far away from actually being a part of the album that it doesn't feel like they fit. So if, for instance, I don't see them putting WAP. Are they going to put, I think these songs would be at the end of the album. So it's going to be a 20-track album, and then these 3 songs at the end, which is like bonus tracks. So they weren't really meant to be there. And her album has probably been scrapped multiple times in the 8 years, or actually in the 5+ years that WAP has been out. We don't even really know her relationship with Megan Thee Stallion right now. I don't know how Megan Thee Stallion feels about all of that. But nevertheless, a lot of people think that this is going to affect her first week sales. It's not. It's just going to say that she went platinum. So it's not going to say she went 1.5 million first week, because it only tracks the first week streams and consumption. So how much did people actually pay attention to the album the first week? But they're prepping it, and one of the songs that she dropped was Outside. So WAP and Up were already out. Outside may not be one of the ones at the end, because that is a recent track. So the one Outside is one that she was teasing the acapella towards the end of last year, and I wouldn't call it an Offset diss song. However, it is a song where it's a summer type of song. It's an HOE type of song. It's I'm getting back out there type of song. And she's been living that lifestyle as well, in terms of her being on these boats. There's some pink powders being handed around, and we're not talking about no like strawberry kiwi Kool-Aid or anything like that. We've also got her, twerking. She's got a new man that's supposed to be a playboy. And we've also got, just in general, we've got a storyline. And that's one thing that I really love about this rollout. They did a great job, or they're currently doing a great job, Atlantic. I think the song Outside is not bad. Obviously, I'm not going to listen to it consistently, but when I listen to this, I'm okay. But one thing that people are going to try to do is they're going to attach this to Nicki Minaj, and I think that's completely unnecessary, because we just need to be looking at this like Offset and Cardi B. I think Offset should drop same day as Cardi B if he's going to drop an album. I think this is a symbiotic relationship over here. Even though they don't get along, they still do have a family, quote unquote, and she still wants to try to keep the family together. So if they're dropping music at each other, I don't think they should be airing out crazy dirty laundry, of course. That's a little bit disrespectful, but I also wonder what it's like to be a kid and like your mom leaves your dad, and then your mom's talking about being outside and trying to find dudes. It's like, ooh, this gives me some goosebumps. But I want them to do this. I want Offset to drop more tracks that kind of subbing her. She's dropping more tracks, and then he drops albums same day. That's probably going to be the best chance he gets at really selling the most that he possibly could. And sure, it may be shameless. I don't think him dropping the same day would be shameless, but it definitely would be clout chasey. But hey, wasn't that one of the first songs that they appeared on together? Do anything for clout? It all comes full circle, doesn't it? But yeah, I like this Cardi B rollout so far. I'm really interested in seeing what they continue to do for her. Pusha T's rollout has also been incredible as well. I've been thinking back and forth on whether I should do a video on this channel for it or just write something out more fleshed out, more detail, and more point to point and put it on the main channel as opposed to here. So I'm still up in the air about it. You could potentially expect something like that. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Are you messing with this Cardi B rollout so far? Do you think it's just dirty to put a 5+-year-old song on there? Or y'all think it's like, it's fine, just toss it on there. You haven't dropped any mixtapes or albums in between that it's been on. It's the first project it's appearing on. It makes sense. Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Also, let me know what you thought about the song Outside, and I'm see y'all on the next one.